or we'll come somewhere completely different.
We have been able to get a little bit farther afield today because the seasonal restrictions is kind of eased off a bit.
You just got to keep the social distancing when we're out. But there's a goldfinch singing in there.
It's a good enough place, haven't you?
It's just in the back of this hedge. I'm just going to have a quick look in here. They generally nest at the tops. Just like looking for a little tiny chaffinch's nest. It's still singing. Well, twittling away, I should say. Good enough place for it. It's definitely hanging around in here. It could be anywhere in there.
Black things
oh, the flies are. As soon as we come into the field, I noticed them straight away.
Would have been gone by now. Like I say, I'm standing still out of practice. I need to be moving.
I'm just busy. I'm busy looking. Right, I've just come on the back side of there. You can still hear them goldfinches tinkling on
there. I
there.
need to keep watching, like.
But Philip's just spotted this in this little bit of gorse here.
It looks like it's a walk.
It is. It's one of the paper hives.
Give it a prod.
They normally start off that small, you know, like.
I suppose they have to start off.
The queen makes it quite small, and then.
I suppose they're gonna have to start off small, aren't they? Really.
Aye.
We'll
look at that next time we look. And now you get the hornets that build a singular nest like that. I've seen them before where they're quite small for a single, like a queen hornet or something.
I tell you what, man, these black.
That could be in that elderberry tree, you know.
We'll have a look, bud.
We'll look on the way back. Aye, we'll get out here. Aye. There's loads of these flies.
I mean, you can have a quick look as long as I'm moving. It's when you stand still, these black things start getting.
Aye. I've just put the camera back on there because I was talking about this elderberry and the goldfinch, and I can actually see the nest through the back of there and the bird's head sticking up in the little red head. Aye. And it's on the top of this hill and all. I'd be to reach into that and need bother, you know, like from on the top
from
there.
The back?
It's right at the back, can you see it?
Alright, aye.
And the bird's actually sitting on it. I can see its head popping up. Aye.
Oh, hey, that's probably the easiest. Oh yes, that's the easiest one. Probably fun, isn't it?
Oh, it's a good one, aye. Be able to get onto the tops, and can you get around this?
You can get around this way.
I might be there.
Well, that way it'd be harder. I think you've got a wall of brambles and stuff there.
Aye.
Yeah, that way it'll be easier.
It will be, because I didn't want to leave any tracks.
I bet that way it's a bit
Aye.
That's gonna be the easiest. Is what the
Hopefully it's not too high.
Or even if you can get your normal camera on.
Aye, I've got this camera on the stand.
There's a one there. It's just in there.
It is. It's the mace.
We'll put the camera off and mark it on.
Aye. Right, we've just checked that goldfinch is there. We're hoping the picture quality's alright because I had to use the other cam, the handy cam.
What it had, well, you wouldn't be to see.
Couldn't see out on the viewfinder for the reflection on the sun and that. Plus I had to feed the camera all the way up through the branches and all that. They put a cloth on, couldn't see out.
We were taking this path, what leads to that pond.
Aye.
There's a few things on it last year, wasn't it?
Aye, there was
Well,
the grebes, there was a...
It was quite late on when we actually come across it.
I'm sure it was July, you know.
We knew it was there, but
Aye.
we didn't think there would have been any pop-up on it.
Didn't want to show them. Lonsdale.
So, yeah, there was right in a row.
Someone's been skinny dipping down the pond. Oh, love. But it's a good start. First time we've come into here and found, like, we've always heard the goldfinches up there, and that's like every year we came here.
They probably would have nested there, we just never found them. They must have been further back.
We're sort of now they're like the elderberry, you know, and the thorn, and straight away I looked in the thorn on the way down the side of the field. As soon as I got in there, seen that one bit of elder, and it was up the top of there.
I wonder why they like the elder.
Aye.
I wonder if it is just...
They probably can hide the nest properly in the leaves, can't they?
Feeding thing, right?
Aye. For some reason, it's a popular little tree, one elderberry sticking out. I found them in a field like that. Where the other ponds are and that. There was one elder in the tree, in the field, in the middle of all the gorse, and there was the goldfinches. It's actually warm.
Oh, it's getting hot.
I'm loving warm. Right, we've got the old factories down there, but we're not visiting them today. No, we're giving them a miss. Because we've missed the jackdaws. That was what we came earlier this year for them.
To be fair, if you never told us into here, I would never have went in there. I didn't think ever.
But we had to stop coming because we weren't allowed to. You know, because of the situation what's going on in the world. But now they've lifted the restrictions in the country, so...
It seems nice and lively anyway.
There's loads of little black caps and that doing that. And the willow wobbler singing away there, no? We do see a lot and hear a lot when we're in here. It's just, it's that thick and hard to find them, isn't it?
Good start as soon as we walk in.
Aye.
Seen the goldfinch, so...
Finding the goldfinch straight away. Oh, there's the one there.
Seems a lot of them actually, doesn't it?
There's one over the far side. Brilliant place for them to nest. I'm going to turn the camera off so I can get in there and have a scrap around. Give them brindles a bit rattle. Right, just come a little bit further down and spotted a load of feathers in there is what we're doing.
You just know that it's going to be a long-tailed titch demolished, didn't you?
All the feathers.
I didn't think we've ever found one what's
been successful.
Aye, I didn't think we had. Every one we find normally destroyed. And you would think that's the day nest in a good place. I mean, in the middle of this gorse. You know, just all prickles. But
the nest's just in there, you see the thick of it. It's probably got a bunch of eggs in like they normally do. Yeah. It's just, they're gone for the bird, didn't they, in the night. In the night time, half the time, you know. It's a good, stable meal.
You would think they were nesting in an ideal place.
Aye. Some, and our pigeons, the woodpeckers, magpies, carrion crows, there's a lot of birds that predate the things like. Loads of them. Loads of little white throats and black caps in here.
Right, we have a lot of them.
Right, there's the pond down there. We've just come along from the old car park and checking all the brambles. As you can see, it all looks good. We'll give a lot of them a rattle. And just in here, there's the song thrushes. There's no in there, like. Don't know if it's just fresh or if it's fledged already. Not sure. Right, we're actually at the water's edge. It's lovely and clear compared to what it was last year. See a few tadpoles in the deeper part, like. Just in that sandy bit down there, you can see. Not as deep as what we originally thought this was going to be. As you couldn't see the bottom of it last year, and it actually probably about 4 foot deep just there, and then it gets shallower as it goes further in. But we're going to walk around because that's where we found the water hens and the coots and the grebes. It was on the other bit around the corner. Well, we're into the second part of the pond. That's the first part over there.
Pretty quiet, really.
Oh, is that another?
Okay. Seen a mallard take off the water.
I can see ripples on the water up there.
I don't know.
So there could have been another duck.
I can't really see it.
Or a possible grebe, not sure. Or water hen. But all the reeds and that are doing this end. So we're going to walk down this end and see what we can spot down here.
We will find that little willow today.
The willow warbler. Aye. Aye. It was on this. Was it on this next? On this next bit, wasn't it? I think. Oh, that seems alarmed. It's loud. Black cap. Or is it the... I don't know. The golden warbler. Because one of them makes that churring noise and all, you know, like a... But it probably was when it making that chatting noise. That's all we seem to be hearing, loads of them. Just looking at these reeds, just in case. I think this is where we found the willow warbler last year, wasn't it, on here? Oh, it was just in this patch, yeah. I think the grebe was on that other bit over there, you know. It was over there.
We were at the edge there, weren't we?
Aye. So it's not doing this, it's not up that end this year then. Oh, there's another couple of ducks on the water doing that. There's actually a few of them.
It's chicks and all in it.
Ah, they're little.
They're quite the size actually, they're not tiny.
No, they're at least a couple of weeks old, huh?
Ah, they're kind of size, aren't they?
Oh, sure. Good.
Well, that'll be the mallows.
Aye. But this is where we found the water hens. I think the nest's still there in the middle of the reeds, you know. And there's the drake. There's a chip chop singing up there. Huh? But there is a couple of nests in them reeds. I can see one straight through there. The water hen. I'm sure that was the one last year because we were on climbing up these trees and looking in.
Probably right,
But we haven't even seen the bird this year on the water. We're actually 2 months early to what we were last year when that had eggs.
Aye.
Because it's still only May. We came down here in July. They build a couple of nests, like they'll have 2 broods or something. Because that's a biggish nest in there. That could even have eggs in. But that's the trouble. We'd never get into the thing.
The wellies are.
It's not deep. You can see it's just not deep, but given how solid the ground is when it's been an old quarry, it just looks murky as hell and everything. Wouldn't want to chance it and getting stuck in the middle of there. Get about 10 foot out and then start sinking. If it was just a normal bottom, I would have walked through. But it's just when it's been murky like this. leaving the camera on a little bit longer because you just never know what's going to jump out when you're on these water. Is that a nest through? Is that the grebes through there? Because it just seems like a flat platform.
I think it's something on it, you know.
That's what I was looking at.
I can see something.
I'll just put this on.
I can see something. I don't know if it's just a bit of branch or a twig of it. Something. It's here.
It's a bit of a twig or something. Like, I don't know if it's a waterlogged water hens or if it is the grebes. Because that's all you see when the grebes, isn't it? Just a platform like that, just out of the water, floating. And I cannot really see into the thing.
You step back and let me up the front.
Oh, yeah, I'm just turning this off. Right, we're getting down to the bottom end of the pond there.
We'll mostly come up here for the pond, but we haven't, apart from a few mallards and
some mallards and some chicks there, some ducklings. A couple of old nests on there, water hens. But didn't spot the grebes anyway. We had a good look all the way around. We're still a little bit early for them.
we did find the goldfinch.
We found that up the top there. That was a good start. Oh, there's a little robin there. It has. Or has it? I'm not sure. It has, aye. Now it was just on the ground there, you know. Right in front of us, on the ground.
So we'll stand back a bit.
So we're going down here.
Aye, I would like to find out if it's just one trick, you know.
It was just, it jumped over the ground. I don't know if it was feeding here or whatever, but we'll go and stand back down here. Right, we've come, we went in that way and we've come all the way back up that way from the pond. Heard lots, seen lots, but couldn't find out. Apart from the goldfinches.
From the goldfinch we didn't find out in the pond.
And there's a little, whatever it was, just a little broom job flying over the top. Yeah. One that quick with the corner of your eye.
Shit.
I know. Right, so we'll just call this an end of this video. We've had a good walk out, seen a bit, had a good look around. Right, so once again, thanks for watching.